Alright, everybody, give me just a second. Alright, everybody, welcome back. We're back once again with Ace Attorney. Last time we left off... Oh boy, it's complicated. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Hello! How's it going, everybody? Alright. So... let me give you the rundown of what's happening here. Why am I so small? So, here's what happened. Morning, Pearl. Good morning, Pearl. Let me give you a rundown of what's going on here. So, Iris is being accused of murdering Elise Donim, who is really Misty Faye, Maya's mother. And we found out the reason... So basically what we think happened was... Pearl, Maya's cousin, is the daughter of Morgan Faye, who is Maya's aunt, and she wants Pearl to be the head of the Crine Village, but Elise, aka Misty, is technically the leader, even though she's been gone for years. So, she got Pearl to, what did she get Pearl to do again? Alright, destroy some evidence and then summon Dahlia Hawthorne, who is Morgan Faye's, technically her sister, and is who's been dead, who also murdered a bunch of other people, unrelated to the case, kind of, but still important to know she's murdered people and she's dead. She wanted Pearl to summon Dahlia, so she could murder Misty, steal Maya away, and kill her, murder Misty, and then frame Iris, I guess. I don't know why framing Iris is part of the picture. I guess so Pearl's the only one left. It's some crazy stuff. It is some crazy and complicated stuff. And Edgeworth is here. Morning, Pearl. Mr. Nick, please tell me. What's gonna happen to Mystic Maya? I'm sorry, we don't know yet. Oh, by the way, Maya's in a cave. She's been locked away in a cave. With a ghost, probably. Maybe. I don't know. There might be ghosts in there. Ugh. Investigation's still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the inner temple. Oh, I see. So Sister Iris is still trying to move those trick locks in the training hall? No, she's a defendant in this case, so she can't be in the inner temple. She's required to be here in court. Then... How come she's not in the defendant's lobby? I don't know, man. If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. Who said this? Oh, thank God, it's just Edgeworth. I'm like, I swear to God, if it's Godot, I don't want to talk to him. Edgeworth. What's Iris doing over there? She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak. Today's testimony? You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution. Which I think is illegal. Wait, what? Prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession, or so I heard. Franziska von Karma, what are you up to? I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today. God damn it. Why? Also, I know what you're thinking. Yes, I can read your mind. Don't question it. What? Then who is? Who else would be it but Godot? Oh. Man. This freaking guy. Godot. Franziska's engaged in some important work in the Sacred Cavern. She's currently using her whip on the locks as we speak. The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's... Yes, she's whipping the locks. I just said so. She's been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. The head nun's assistance, naturally. He gave her a whip as well. We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. Oh wow, that's surprisingly fast. Considering there was like, what, 5 million combinations or whatever that they said. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon. Yeah, thanks, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. You don't have to tell me that. I mean, technically, I don't have any stakes in this case. I mean, it sucks if she goes to jail, but like... This isn't like a last case where, you know... Her last final case where, you know, Maya was under threat of being executed. And being held hostage. I mean, she's already free at this point. Basically. So, like... And then for the first game, it's like, yeah, Edgeworth is going to prison, but like... I don't know. Iris, I wouldn't be heartbroken. I mean, it would suck, but like... She'll be fine. She's got ghost powers. I mean... Phoenix only dated her sister. And that girl tried to murder him. So, you know. I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday. Strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger. Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold on to someone else, literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner. Thanks. Mr. Nick, what did he mean by that? We can talk about this later, Pearl. What was that? Why did he say it like that? I still don't have any answers for most of the riddles playing this case. Oh yeah, a woman's dead. I would unpack what he meant by that later, like now, but I have more pressing matters at hand. Oh yeah, and also someone flew across a bridge on fire. That also happens. Right, I have to... Alright, and she's here. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Oh my god, this freaking guy. Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple. Can't go a minute in without causing a problem. Your Honor, what are you... Oh, me? Oh, right, he wasn't here last time. My little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him. So, brothers, that explains a lot. I can't believe Phoenix psychically transferred his gold onto the judge. It's crazy. My poor brother. He looked a bit pale. Not to mention, sad that he couldn't be here. Trust me, if he knew what he had to be dealing with right now, he wouldn't be. It's impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. We, the court, have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment. Well said, Mr. Godot. I think. I understand exactly what you said. At least up until the end, anyway. Which is more than how much I usually understand you, which is not at all. So I'll give you points for that. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statements. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There's only one thing that remains in this a constant in this crazy world. That wasn't me misreading, he just started glitching out for a second. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug. So you mean... No, forget it. What do you mean? During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she added a change of heart. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make. Confession? The defendant? Iris. Why didn't she discuss this with me first? I mean, she really likes lying to you for some reason. Couldn't know why. This court will now hear the defendant's confession. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask her name and name and profession, not occupation. That's one of my rules. My name is Iris. I didn't ask yet. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Hazakura Temple. Witness, is there something you want to confess to? Yeah. First, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore. It's alright. What is it? What did you do? Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident. Are you actually confessing? You saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Donim? No, I'm not, Your Honor. No. I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it. What? Okay, but why, though? Order in the court! Witness, are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder? Maybe? What? 3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in a cold sweat. Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be, in this case, it's to murder. What are you talking about? Isn't that right, Mr. Trite? What? So this is the confession they were conferring about. Pains me to say this. It's like Iris' testimony was all a lie. Iris' testimony crumpled up and shoved into pocket. Now then, little lady. If you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions? This was covering for someone. I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle or a life jacket. I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Korean tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family. I'm sorry, but the main family? Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself. If need be, to protect her. The daughter of the master of the crying channeling technique. Mystic Maya Fey! Huh? Wake up and smell the coffee, Trite. She's naming Maya? Maya's in a cave. Oh. That doesn't make... Maya's in a cave. What, did she use her mind blast powers? Order in the court! So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer? I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. Then I cleaned up the area to protect her. That's ridiculous! Why, you could never do such a... The defense will make... The defense will remain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime? Yes, Your Honor. Thought I was prepared for the unexpected. But I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. Okay, so I'm no longer supportive of Iris since she's, like, throwing Maya under the bus. And we all know that's... She's literally in a cave. You were the one who put her there. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. I'll be right back. And another thing. Maya doesn't even have a motive to kill Elise. I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. Okay, well, first of all, let's look at our evidence. So, inner temple garden. What is that blue thing? Was that always there? Anyway, so inner temple garden, we know that there was murder. Like, we found evidence that the murder took place at the inner temple, and it was brought to the main temple. Okay, and then... maybe... no one knows except me, Detective Gumshoe. Okay. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. Okay. So she does know that the staff is a blade, unless she's just saying she was whacking her with the wooden part of it. Then we could say, nuh-uh. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense, you can't blame her for it. Yeah, fair enough. She's got a point there. Okay, but if that's the case, why did you seal her into cave prison? The ghost cave prison. So it was in self-defense. Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya. You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got instincts of a true criminal. Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. The person who did go was that woman. Iris even admitted it. Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Okay, so we either got to prove... let's just cross-examine the defendant. You know, as you do. Okay. Happened in the garden. Okay. Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. You said yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple.
Objection!
Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday didn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go? Oh my. It was in the Inner Temple's training hall. Private conversation between two of you does not constitute testimony. That would properly be described as hearsay. What do you have to say, witness? I just couldn't tell him the truth at the time. Mystic Maya, she's your girlfriend, isn't she? No. I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder. There, we all understand how difficult it is for you. Now then, let's continue with the testimony. I like how Phoenix was just like, what? Why does she think that? He was like genuinely taken aback by that. He's like, huh? Huh? Okay. Describe what was happening. You're saying that the victim attacked Miss Faye. Maya, I mean Miss Faye. Yes, it was a truly frightening... Do you know what causes this to happen? Do you know, like, what... Was there, like, a conversation? What triggered this fight? Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head. Which button is it? There it is. Looked like she was going to collapse. What were you doing at the time? You know. Why did you stop them from fighting? I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock. That's perfectly understandable, my dear. Fair enough. This doesn't sound right. I believe this testimony for a minute. What happened after that? Okay, I think it has something to do with the staff, but let's just cover all our bases first. Fatal strike. She moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon. Wait a minute. What was this weapon? It was some kind of dagger. A dagger, huh? At least don't even try to stab her with this weapon. To kill Miss Faye. Yes, exactly. Huh. Okay, where is it? You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce. Do you need help? Worcestershire sauce. My god, he's doing it. You have a problem with the testimony you're hearing for a client, lawyer boy? No. Yeah, there's a problem. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony. You do? But this witness... Oh, but this witness is your own client. Yes, well, nevertheless... That's fine. Okay. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony. Yes, sir. Hey, just a moment. It's my job to say that. That's one of my only two things I do. Listen, Gramps, I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me. Not as cool when Francisca did it. Okay, now, let's continue. Okay, where is the dagger? He threw her staff away? Mystic Elise was trying to kill Mystic Maya. I think she wanted a more lethal weapon. It's true, it's not easy to inflict a deadly blow with a staff. That's quitter's talk. Let me make sure I've got this straight. The victim herself chose to throw away her staff. Yes, that's what I saw. Is there anything odd about that, Mr. Wright? Smiles. Smiles mischievously. Maybe. Mystic Elise attacked Mystic Maya with the dagger, I'm sure of this. I'm about to pull a little prank. Teehee. Iris. There's something strange about your version of events. Huh? Miss Stoneham was throwing her staff away. It makes no sense at all to me. But all you can do with the staff is hit someone. I mean... if you hit someone hard enough, they're gonna die anyway. I mean, people die from blunt force trauma all the time. It happened in the very first case of the series. The caveman did it with gloves. It's fine. And another thing. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but... this victim's staff had a special feature about it. It's a freaking sword! Yeah, I know, it's crazy. If Elise Stoneham really had wanted to kill Miss Faye, she wouldn't even needed to use a separate dagger. In fact, she could have just casted a spell if she wanted to with her staff. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. That had +2 electric damage. It had an amethyst crystal in it. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say about that? Oh no. That was an impressive bit of investigating, Wright. Never would have thought there was a sword in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in close-quarters combat. I mean, if your opponent is unarmed and, like, literally just some girl... not really. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over a blade. Well... anyway, the type of weapon she chose isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony. There's something strange about this old testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point. Very well, Your Honor. Oh god. Oh god. I have evidence to back this up. Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument. It will? Phoenix, are you sure? Mr. Wright! I have another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Oh, duh. It's because she's the master of crime. Okay, thank God. It's just this. Well, Mr. Godot? If you ask me, the only thing that seems strange is the angle of Mr. Trite's index finger. Eh? Trite, sticking your finger in an electrical outlet might be safer for you. What? Otherwise, it might get bitten off the next time you poke it in the wrong place. The relationship is obvious. Okay. Do we have anything else that just says that... Hold on. She's the master of brine. Oh, okay. I was gonna present Maya's profile, like, because it's Maya. She's literally so awesome. At least a man would have never attacked Maya Fey. How can you be so sure? Because the victim's real name was not Elise Stonem. Her real name was... Misty Fey. Fey? Ah! No! Not Mystic Misty Fey! Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to... Misty Fey is the master of the crying channeling technique. She is also... the mother of Maya Fey. Are you serious? For real? Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Stonem actually the great Misty? Yeah. There's no doubt about it. It's like Iris had no idea. She literally, there was literally a picture of her in the temple. How did you not know? I can hardly believe it. The idea that she would try to kill her own daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years... Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing. Order! Order in the court! Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seems natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented... One, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight, and two, that the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter. Despite the facts being believable when taken on their own, taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe. Listen. Okay, so I know this sounds a bit far-fetched. There's nothing in this world that's impossible. Except for one little thing. Yes, what is that one little thing? Ah, still don't get it. Coffee. You think maybe my beans are under-roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps. What? Can you get your point? I heard this witness's confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee. You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Anyway, didn't ask. After hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate since the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty. Is that the dagger the witness testified the seeing? Obviously, Your Honor. Do you notice something else? Now that you mention it. Look closely, there appears to be blood on it. Where'd you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene. Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene? Huh? Pine tree? That is not a pine tree! That is... It's not even the right, like, leaves. What pine tree? I was saying, like, I don't remember there being a pine tree anywhere. In what world is that a pine? I don't know what tree that is, but it's definitely not pine. The last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between two women. This little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree. How? It's against— the back of it is against the fence. Wait, which back of it? If I'm looking from here, is the side behind the fence the back of it? That wouldn't make any sense. Which means the blood on the dagger belongs to the victim, correct? Ah. Are you listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning. I'd taken my sip of my 13th cup of morning coffee. Did you say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago? Didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice. In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I ordered that the blood test be performed on it immediately. This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right. Unlike any of the real-life women that I've interacted with so far. Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately. Now then. Testimony we've just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the dagger that the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible. Well, there goes our major pieces of evidence. Cute girls never lie. Ever. I mean, there's a girl who looks exactly like her but with red hair that murdered several people. And attempted to murder you. I wish it was successful. In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court. About what, Your Honor? About the incident you saw. The battle between two women. The girls were fighting. Battle. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elisa's next attack and stole her weapon. She did a parry. It was crazy. Yo, new Marvel vs. Capcom looking crazy. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back on the stone lantern. Ah! That kinda hurt my eyes. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. That was a very heartbreaking story. Sad. Anyway. I don't know if there are any bad feelings between them, but it's been 17 years since Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore. That seems reasonable. Okay. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination. Alright. Okay. The battle. Let me just save again. Okay. What are Misty Faye's autopsy reports? Stab in the back! I knew it! I freaking knew it! I'm like, how did she die? Honestly, I want to see what the comments are for that. Like, Maya did a crazy parry. What happened to the victim's staff then? I'm not sure. It was very dark, so I couldn't really see. It's not my line of questioning, and my questioning was, how sick was her dodging skills? He got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated. That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger. Mystic Elise raised the dagger to strike. When Mystic Maya dashed it at the last second, it was a perfect input. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground. At some point, Mystic Maya picked it up. Nothing sounds especially strange yet. What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her? Back to the stone lantern. Okay. Let's get some more information on this. Where did she stab her? Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw? Yes, almost certain. Almost? What do you mean almost? What do you mean almost? You were there! The yard was dark. Oh, okay. I couldn't really tell who was who. What did you say? So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely! We know that Maya Fey was in the inner temple that night. And the woman that was killed, Miss Elise Donim. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who? Secret third person living in the woods. Stabbed in the stomach. Back to the stone lantern. Okay, where is the autopsy? What? 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 Here? But she said her back was to the... There we go. Just put it out the wrong one. Something about you just isn't right today, Iris. Huh? Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions. What do you mean? Why are you being mean to me? What's so wrong about my testimony? According to you, Maya Fey stabbed the victim while she had her back to the stone lantern, correct? Yes, that's right. But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right? Yes, I think so. Or the chest. According to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not the front. Sister Iris, here's another seed of doubt has sprout from your testimony. What? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? It's simple. People are like books. They all got a front and a back. You get my drift? No! Is that all you have to say? You can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind. I can say that, too, Your Honor. Does that help? No! Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make any sense. They're very useful stuff. People fighting being mother and daughter. And now she falsely claimed the victim was stabbed in the stomach. These certainly are some inconsistencies. Well, Iris, how about it? Well, I just... If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing. What do you mean? About literally anything. Seriously, what do you mean? 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee. I don't believe you. To pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses. You're looking at it? You're hearing it? Were you really concentrating on what the witness actually said? Prosecutor Godot, explain yourself! The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. Human needs one thing to see clearly, and that's light. Light. She was standing behind a giant lantern. By the way, did you know? In Super Mario 64, Hazakura Temple has a rule that on nights when the Acolyte is at the Inner Temple training, the stone lantern in the garden must be kept lit. I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for. Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly? Normally, yes, Your Honor, but according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, the night of the crime, it was impossible to light the stone lantern. Possible? It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good. In other words, it had to be nearly pitch black in the garden that night. Well, then how'd she know it was Mayans? There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all. Most enlightening. Oh, I made a joke. Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all our contradictions away. Only I'm allowed to make the jokes. You stop that. Oh. The staff was dropped. It would be difficult to see. Also explains why they didn't recognize each other. You can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Wright? What? No? Oh yeah, he did mention stuff being possible, and now he's saying something is impossible. This guy sucks. I hope I never see him again. Order! 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 Here, Your Honor, let me present the stone lantern into evidence. Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. Why is the judge just sitting there with a look on his face? What's wrong, Your Honor? Is the flame too hot? But this lantern! There's something written on it! Huh? There is. I didn't actually look at it. Why? It's written in blood? Oh boy. The judge didn't know about that yet. Written in blood? Iris is like, does he not know? Can he not see in that? Is no one gonna tell him? It says Maya upside down. Clearly says arrow, spelled wrong, Your Honor. Because Elise Donim was clearly killed by a sniping archer from across the river. Obviously. I've cracked the case. I've solved it. What the? Oh yeah! Right! That happened. Wait a minute, if you were trying to cover up for Maya, why didn't you wash that off? So not only are you're bad at lying and you're bad at covering up for murder, you're a terrible accomplice to murder. It's literally killed by a samurai's arrow. Your Honor, this is clearly a political assassination. Your Honor, this was done by ninjas. She at least didn't fall down right away. She must have been riding on the stone lantern behind her. The blood that was draining out of her body. How many times am I going to have to teach these people a lesson? Every time someone writes the supposed killer's name in blood or sand or whatever else, it's never true. Has there ever been a time where it was true? Certainly looks that way. Hang on just a minute. What are y'all talking about? Why am I not being included in this? What do you mean, what are we talking about? We're talking about the message written in blood! Nonsense. This lantern is clean as a whistle. Could it be... You can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think about it, he did say something to me yesterday. My eyesight's pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. So that's what he meant by that. He can't read. It would be so funny. Your Honor, we could just, like, start lying to him about stuff and he'd probably believe it. Like, yeah, dude, it says... It actually says here, under Maya's name, that you were also there and you helped kill her. Yeah, it says, it's written like... Yeah, it's written right there. It's a really long sentence. I didn't know she had this much blood. Either that or she can write really fast. Yeah, purple guy. Yeah, it also says the purple guy was there. It says that you're the purple guy, actually. From Five Nights at Freddy's? What? No, it doesn't. It says it right there! Right, Your Honor? Oh, yes. Most importantly, this is obviously an important clue that we all know that the scene was... that we all know about now. We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message. And the victims totally scrawled this message on the stone lantern right here. Everyone can see it. Well, Mr. Godot, now that we all agree that everyone can see it, is there anything further? He's freaking out. He's like, what? Are they serious? Am I actually blind, or... Are they all just messing with me at this point? What? He's still like, is it actually there or not? I can't. Guys, are you slash serious or slash J? Mr. Godot? Your Honor. Your Honor, be real with me. Are you slash serious or slash J right now? Okay, then. I'm fine. Let's move on. He's literally shaking. He's having a panic attack. He's like, oh my god. Everyone's making fun of me. I believe it has now been established that everyone can see everybody can see the writing on the lantern. Oh yeah, Mr. Nim was killed by Maya Fey. That's just wrong. Your Honor. Now it's time to turn our attention to you. Yes, sir. After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Maybe if I drink another cup of coffee, it will calm me down. Let's hear it. We're all ears. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future of the Master of Grind tradition. Hi, I've been watching for a while. Hi, how's it going? Hope you've been enjoying the stream. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it all behind me all the way across Donkey Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Azakura Temple and... I used the Shichishito to alter the way the wound looked. So you moved the body. Yes, I was raised at Azakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae clan, but even so, I never imagined that at least Nim was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin. A terrible trick of fate. Oh well. I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor. I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body, but... You were spotted by the head nun, correct? Yes, and that's why I couldn't go back. Your story makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. God, I don't know why I'm so sleepy. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya, okay? Let's press on this. So then, you knew? You knew the significance of the name Maya Fae? Yes, of course I did. That's odd. I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position. Anyway, she's a very special person indeed. She's so important. Move the body from there to by myself. Why did you do that? Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. Why didn't you just throw it in the river? But the best thing would to remove the body from the crime scene. You moved your body all by yourself? Yes, I did. It would have been impossible if it weren't for the snow. Snow, huh? It's pretty amazing you could make it all the way across that rickety old bridge. Looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age. It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch a simple cold. What does that have to do with anything? There's one other thing that bothers me. Why did not just throw the body into Eagle River? What are you, stupid? It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple. Thought it would cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. What? Doesn't make any sense. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible. It would get washed away. That's farther. Ah. Makes perfect sense to me. For the time being. For now. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge? This snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple. This was... that might have something to do with it. Snowmobile? I knew it would show up sooner or later. So I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel to Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge. This was the part that was in question the other day. I asked for more details about the tracks. If really did move her body snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right? Well, naturally you would expect tracks. This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these tracks from the ride? Yes, I think they are. But I can only see one set of tracks here. I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when it left Hazakura Temple. I see, snow was still falling, huh? When the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there's such freshly looking tracks. How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about the testimony? Okay. $10.50, lightning at 10. Very important. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped? Doesn't make sense if you stack up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony. But does it have something to do with the case? Will all be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record. Huh. Should be fun. You. Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we? Yes, sir. Time the murder took place, snow had already stopped. In the weather data, right? No. Okay. By the time the murder took place. So it's not the weather. Would it be her autopsy report? No. Let's just press for more information. A lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true? Yes, I am. When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear. That's right. I'm certain of it. I think I've trapped her this time. I see how you think. Snow, huh? What is going on here? Snow really had stopped by the time of the murder. It means there's a bigger hole in our story than the movie The Grid Revelations. Hold on. What is The Grid Revelations? Not a real movie. not a real movie. Huh. Well then, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to share the theory with us. Let's see what's up your sleeve. Or rather, at the end of your index finger. Huh? I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. Why would she want to do that? Okay. What? The time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. That checks out. And the murder took place. The snow had already stopped. I can't remember. Was this found in the snow? So it's not the autopsy report, and it's not... Oh wait, this was buried in the snow, wasn't it? I actually can't remember. Let's just try it. No, it wasn't. What can prove that wrong? Is this buried in the snow? No. Wasn't there something buried in the snow? I'm confused. Is it orb? No. Is it the photo? Do we just... Present the photo again? No. I couldn't tell if I presented the photo or one of the identical looking icons. What on earth? Okay, so... It's not... It's obviously not the scroll. It's not the photo of... I mean... Yeah, no, that doesn't... It's not the hood. I thought it would be the weather data. Because, you know... Makes sense. It's not the autopsy report. It's not the crime photo. Wait, is it the crime photo? No. This photo doesn't have any snow on it. What else could it be? It's not the weather data. No. Why? What? Could be a person. That doesn't make any sense. Let's press it again. Contradictions. Sure, it's all true. Yes. Snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear. What? Maybe there's something I've missed. Let's just press all of her statements. So you waited until everything was over before making the move. Not like that. She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she would be a little timid. Yes, I suppose that's true. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so hopeless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion. Isn't your job as judge to mediate an argument? It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me it finally dawned on her what she had done. We already pressed that, I think. Why'd you do that? Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. The best thing would do was remove the body from the crime scene. Her body all by herself? Yes, I did. It would have been impossible if it wasn't for the snow. No, huh? Dragged it behind me across the rusty bridge. Probably more like definitely. Sorry, please forgive me. The bridge? No. Screw it, just present everything. Literally, what else could it be? It's obviously not that. Friggin' no. Larry's stupid sketch. What else could it be? I only have so much evidence here. Is it Ball? Is it... Will you accept Ball? No, he will not accept Ball. What is it? Is it the knife? The lantern? I've run out of things to present. I've got nothing else. That's pretty much all of it. What has happened? We're stuck. Let's try... I guess... this? Oh, we press this. I am so confused. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Hidden the murder on Maya. Oh. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. So then, you knew? Knew that Mystic was Maya Fey. There's only one- yeah, I know that, but I can't- I already presented the track photos and nothing has, like, come up. She said, oh, it stopped snowing by then, or whatever. The inner temple. I don't understand. I can What? I presented literally all my evidence on this. Wait. 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 Larry? No. It's popping again. I'm stuck on this part. I used it. I have the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Massacre Temple to Dusky Bridge. About the snowmobile, I guess. Let me hear more about the snowmobile ride. Well, it was very cold that night, so I rode it all the way to the foot of Dusky Bridge. Sorry, witness, but now I've got a problem with your oh, okay. Excuse me? What are you up to now? But that night, after the head nun and the remainder of training to you, she said that she walked from the inner temple back to Hazakura Temple. Yes, I'm fairly certain that's what— oh, I'm stupid. That's what the record indicates. Let's recall our comments on the subject. Maybe, but when I made back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate, the snowmobile, I mean. Oh, it had snow on it. I didn't remember that. The snowmobile was in front of the main gate. This is one of those contradictions, wouldn't you say? Turns out I'm stupid and was going with the wrong line of questioning this entire time. Order, Mr. Godot! Why are you pointing out the contradictions in the witness testimony? I wanted to feel included. Well, maybe... Yes, Sister Bikini missed it. Yes, maybe she didn't see it. You think she missed it? That doesn't sound right. Whatever. I don't actually care, I just wanted to do it one time. Don't you love it when you press everything and then you have to press everything again? Yay! Even I don't think this is decisive enough to warrant any more time or effort. It's just... better be careful in your testimony. That's all I wanted to say. Smart little cookie like you shouldn't have any trouble understanding that. Yes, sir. What was that all about? Why did I want to give me a hint? He's blackmailing her with something. Very well then, let's continue with the testimony. So, transported the body by snowmobile all the way to Hazakura Temple courtyard. Yes, I thought that way Mr. Maya would never be suspected. That's what I thought anyway, and then I... What? Okay, I'm still confused. What did that change? What? Oh, I went too far. What animal are you? You can take 3 guesses. You only get 3. Do I present the photo now? No. I think I have to... What? Okay, we have to do this all again. So I forgot to save. Did I save after Godot contradiction? No, so we're doing it all again. Okay. Maybe she missed it. Maybe she didn't see it. Finnick Fox with a Digimon. Yeah, pretty close. Okay. What? Now do I present the stuff? No, I'm what? Huh? By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. What? What time is it for you? Me? 9:30. Trying to... Nothing has changed. I don't get it. Do we present bikini? No. What? Ever watched the new... No, I have not. What? I'm not sure what they want me to do here. I have presented everything I have. Is it this line of questioning? No. What? I might need to look up a guide because I literally don't know what I'm supposed to do here because I've done everything it said. Map? No. This doesn't make any sense. The time the murder took place, snow had already stopped. What is happening here? Confused. Okay, we might have to... Because we don't have any evidence, like, the only evidence I have that would prove, like, what time it stopped snowing, they're like, nope. Everything is so vague right now. Do I just press everything again? Screw it, let me just press everything again. Press everything again.
Objection.
What is happening? Possible it wasn't from snow. Again, with the snow. What is happening? You're mentioning the snow, but I don't have any other evidence for the snow. I'm confused. Did we do this already? There's a snowmobile covered in snow! I don't have any evidence of the snowmobile covered in snow, though. we pressed everything again. Here... I went too far again. I think I tried to do that earlier, but it said no. Yeah, no. We've used literally everything, I feel like. Not the map. Not the autopsy. Larry? Because he was out there? Nope. I didn't mean to do that. Help, I'm stuck. Yeah, it's not the autopsy. Photo? Crime scene, no. Maybe I have to present it, like... here? Screw this, I'm looking it up. What is this? Right. Trials and tribulations walkthrough. Screw this. Strategy wiki, help me. Okay. 4-1. Present the I've been presenting the weather data! Oh. Oh, I have to present it on the old one. Obviously. Duh. Not on the new testimony. The old one. What? You lied to me, GameFAQs! No, this is... What? Okay. Oh, the fourth statement. Wait, the fourth statement? One, two, three, four. What does this have to do with anything? What? Okay. Snow already stopped when the murder occurred. What? Why was it on that statement? What? This is the weather data from the night of the murder that I've been showing on literally every other statement. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50. Couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at the time. Why do you say that? Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped. Oh yeah, that! Duh. Thought that happened at 11. Oh, 10 approximately. It's 11. 10:45. Right. Duh. Okay, I am stupid. Okay. It wasn't about the snow, it was about the lightning. What did you say? The bridge was on fire. How did you not know this? You didn't say you didn't know about it? It's because of the lightning strike that the bridge burned down. What? It can't be. What did you think it just combusted? Spontaneously? Still haven't figured it out, because I didn't. And how hard you trying to see the truth? You can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney. Except when you can. For the past, like, 30 minutes. Order! The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. Now I feel a bit stupid. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut up from the outside world. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge. Body or no body. Ah! Witness, my patience has its limits. Any further lying will find you in contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Okay. The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Old man. Me? How dare you! Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now. Squat? The important thing is that let's find out the truth, isn't that right? Yes, of course, but you can't have truth within its lying. Whether snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge is burning or not. There are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of the Leastone Inn was discovered in Hazakura Temple courtyard. Second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witness Iris desecrating the Leastone Inn's body. Excellent point, on both accounts. That's right. Not lying. What are you claiming this time? I wasn't myself at all that night, so my memory is somewhat hazy. What do you mean? You stood at this witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy? It's only human to err. You're so perfect, Wright. Maybe you could explain this for the court. What is it? When the murder happened, the bridge was already burnt down. Some of the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick. Not exactly, no. But there must have been some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge. Unless I can somehow demonstrate it, I'll never know the truth. Looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. See what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth. Alright then. Witness, let's hear your testimony once more. About what, Your Honor? You've admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation to that of your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Must be your final testimony? Moving the body. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. Really big snowmobile jump. So must have just gotten confused, I guess. The snow's still flying or had it stopped. Does it really matter that much? You think there's a way to cross a burning bridge? I mean, I tried. I got close. So it's just a misunderstanding, I see. This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning of the incident. It was certainly burned to a crisp, and one of those suspension wires even snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall. Clearly, it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition. Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. I will be accused of murder. Right. I'm only gonna say it one more time. It's only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways. The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes. Alright. Alright, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination. Let me take a gander at this. I mean, there's a big rope. Does that mean anything? Okay. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. Snow had already stopped when the incident took place. I couldn't have crossed the bridge, naturally. But I think it's just like Mr. Godot said, the body did make it across somehow. How? Surely you know! You were the one with it! Does it really matter? It matters very much. It matters... It changes how you... if it was possible for you to hide the body or not. I think that's a very big thing. Mr. Wright, let me ask you a question. Do you remember what the weather was like 1 week ago today? Huh? Oh, actually, it was, You see, it's not easy to remember, is it? Well, if it was freaking... when I was carrying a body, I would have remembered. pouring rain on the day of my elementary school graduation. No one wants to hear about your childhood traumas, Trite. I wasn't even... It's not trauma, I'm just saying. I remembered. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. If you insist on obsessing over that statement, let's see proof. A way to cross the burning bridge. Well, I don't see why there couldn't be a way across. Mr. Wright, don't you think that sounds a bit silly? Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel stupid? Dead body crossing a burning bridge. Why did you specify just the dead body? Ah. If there was, I don't think you'd call someone like that a witness. After all, a dream isn't the same as an actually seeing something. Let me say first. I mean... Larry saw you freaking fly across. Oh my god, you flew across! My god! You used your psychic powers! You used the power of ghosts! I knew it. That body flying over a burning bridge. Wouldn't exactly rule out that possibility. What? Ah. You're saying it's possible. Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air. I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen. Preposterous! Who is it? Who was this witness? Can't shake it out here, but I've gotta attack. Go, go, go! Miss Elise Stonem's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice, Laurie Stonem. Brilliant, highly gifted apprentice? Or what he said in his testimony. That night he was at the Mountain Shack, Heavenly Hall. And that's when you witnessed the event. I think you've all seen it. This sketch before. It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night. Are you serious? Today's not April Fool's Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? And you're not using this pathetic scribble as just to support your arguments? Uh-oh, the judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket. Ah. Well, Trite, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does the sketch prove anything? Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm gonna prove it. Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. Wait a minute. Is it upside down? No, the things are up. I said, like, my god, it's upside down. No, I think those are from the... Maybe. No, that's right side up. You're so eager to turn this case upside down. Why not start with the sketch? Upside down? Why did Godot say that? Alright then, let's hear the defense's theory. What exactly is the sketch trying to show? don't think old Whisker Face is gonna forgive me for any more mistakes. Let me just save. Alright, Phoenix, look carefully and think it over. Notes of nothing, exactly what happened. It's not exactly what happened, but it's not a complete contradiction. Let's see exactly what happened, because... Of course the victim was flagged. No. See now. We haven't discovered a giant human catapult in the interval yet. Okay. Actually, no, let's read the entire thing. I think we should skip the penalty this time. Yeah. Oh, he's not even penalizing me. We all penalize you because it was funny. Oh wait, but I do have to load because... Okay, it's upside down. Something is obviously funny about this sketch. I'm no art critic, but I can see that. No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Maurice Dunham stated it was over and over, that the sketch was exactly as he saw it. However, if we were to believe his testimony, the sketch contradicts reality as we know it. Contradicts reality? Ha, this is getting interesting. But you back to the finger pointing thing again. The ropes, I guess. Take that! It's the wire connected to the bridge. The wire? Ha. Is that the thing that contradicts reality? It is indeed. Then show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with. The actual picture of the bridge. Take that! That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct? Yes, now compare the sketch to the photo for a minute. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. Oh, those are... Oh, I see now. On the actual Dusky Bridge... Jumping Jehoshaphat! The wires are below... Oh, the wires are below the guard wires. Order, order! Order! The sketch is somewhat different than what's depicted in the photo. However, isn't that likely the artist just saw it wrong? Perhaps he just drew it wrong. Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong. If someone like Laurie's side made a mistake is definitely possible. But then that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? And what was the reason? Saying you know an answer to that? Yes. It's because he's stupid. Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Maurice was doing when he witnessed this event. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited and waited and finally laid down. But then, lightning shot from the sky and set the bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of position Maurice must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did. He was lying on his back? I can't see how this relates. But it does, Your Honor. It's the reason why the wires in the sketch go upside down. Ah! Ugh, no way. Not the thing I just told you about. Wright didn't witness the event while he was lying on his back face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down. So then, this sketch should actually be... I think you finally get it, Your Honor. Correct way to view Wright Im's sketches like this. Whoop. This should show how it actually looked. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge, it was actually swinging below. That's right. Just like a pendulum. Ridiculous. Order, order, order! All things to say, a pendulum? The bridge is burning to a crisp. There's no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. He used the burning bridge to get the body across the other side. And a pendulum was the only way to get it done. How did they make it? Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long. Which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff. Yes, that sounds right. We're going to cover that distance with a pendulum. You need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead. The lightning strike that night could only have been an accident, so it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have been prepared the rope beforehand. So then... they didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right there in front of them. What? I'm saying it was just a matter of using what was already there. In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think the criminal had a rope? Oh hey, there happened to be a rope right there. And the meaning of this is... I know where the rope came from? Hanging right there in front of your glorious beard. Ah! My beard! It's one of those wires from the bridge! When the lightning struck, the bridge set on fire. One of those suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste. They tied the wire around Wright Im's body. Wait, did it have the staff in her? Because there is simply no other way to move the body. Mr. Godot! Is he supposed to do that? Seems that Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question. Someone get that out of his hands. He's had enough. He's getting rowdy. Seems that the odds of the rope being readily available were very high. So I suppose it's not possibly an impossibility after all.
Objection.
Possible or impossible? That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Try it. I wonder if you can prove what happened to us. If any actual evidence that the... Do I? The answer is very simple. Is the answer that we found her on the other side? Could I just say she was freaking there? Oh wait! body fell 10 feet after death. I'm so goddamn smart. Where do I present my evidence? Let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Oh, so that's how it works. Looking at the map, we can see it was the one on that was in front of the inner temple. Then, what was the spot where the criminal? Yes, precisely. Now let us consider the body movement. Looking at an overhead map again. The body was pushed from this point here. Whee! Would drop to the opposite bank approximately at this point. Did you say drop? No, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank. What? What makes you think something like that happened? Because I have evidence that her body dropped some distance. What kind of evidence? Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell 10 feet after her death. 10 feet, huh? It's most likely a height difference between the two sides. Body overswung to the forward momentum, but then came loose and fell 10 feet. Then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose. That's... Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal is the one that came off Miss Elise Dunham's staff. And more important is the place where the crystal sphere was found. Indeed, I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. Oh, that's what that blue thing was. I forgot about that. It was found... Ah! Precisely, Your Honor. This very spot where the pendulum would arrive given the right amount of speed. This feels like a math question. Explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. Also, all guns, I think I forgot to thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Bob. I think I acknowledged the Bob, but I was so locked into solving puzzles that I forgot to thank you. But thank you, thank you. If I didn't forget, thank you again anyway. Provide us with a way the body could have been moved that night. Impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Almost impressive. Oh, Mr. Wright! Oh. Thought this cold coffee might help you cool you down. So lucky the cord came loose. I mean, who's to say that they just made it, like, untied the cord and used it? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Godot? Thank God it's cold, at least. Coffee. That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, Wright. Forgot about one thing. Did he throw the coffee at him again? Yeah, he did. Oh, and what would that be? The aroma. Huh? Coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma. What? Mr. Court doesn't speak Coffinese. Can you elaborate a bit more? The criminal had sent the body to the other side, like you say. And naturally, there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch it. Accomplice? The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So who collected the body? What'd you say about that, Wright? I don't know. Mr. Godot was correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I don't know. You please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body on Oz? Okay. Can't be Godot, because he wasn't there. Can't be Mia, because she's dead. Can't be Maya, because then she would be an accomplice to murder, and we can't have that. I've been frozen. Oh god. Pearl, unlikely. She would have been traumatized. Bikini, no. Probably not. Not Elise, because she's the body. Iris is the one who was there. Maurice... I mean, Iris was on the other side, wasn't she? She was the one... What? Iris, it had to be the one, because she was the one who planted the... I'm gonna go Iris. I did save, right? Okay. Because we found Iris planting the sword. She had to be on the other side already. Can only be you, Sister Iris. Huh? But I don't see why you're surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. With her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. You're the only one that could have managed it. Objection. Right. We're even listening to the witness's testimony. The night of the crime, little cutie pie was at cleanup duty near Temple Guardian for the mother-daughter bloodbath. I haven't forgotten, but have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was already seen at Azakura Temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim. Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in 2 different places at the same time. Huh. Wonder why that is. Mr. Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony? Mention what? The pendulum, of course. In the sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I have established how the body was moved using a burnout bridge, which means it's now a fact that this occurred, something you should have already known. No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum. But the body couldn't have been passed along the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you were not really Iris to be... Court's haunted. Guys, we gotta leave. Court's haunted. Gotta go. We gotta leave. We gotta get out of here. Anyway, what do you mean she's here right now? What do you mean she's here right now in this room? What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright? What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple? Objection. Are you serious, Trite? You mean this woman is... I know why I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. Your whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. Why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. This woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is... This is the wrong... Hold on, let me get it out. Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought I'd have to utter your name again. Let alone see you. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Hawthorne? Your Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Wait. But if this isn't... If this is Dahlia... Is this Dahlia possessing Iris? Or is this Dahlia possessing an unrelated person, and if so, where is Iris? The name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless. Ha, it's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Don't question why I had this on me. Oh yes, I remember her now. That case 5 years ago. My name's Dahlia Hawthorne, said Dahlia Hawthorne. Yep, that's how you know she's Dahlia Hawthorne. It's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. I was also here! Oh right, I was here. That's why I'm having this flashback. Who was that man, though? According to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. I mean, she faked her death, like, twice at least, but, you know. Since her execution was carried out last month. Your Honor, I don't know how to tell you this. So what? Godot's like, Your Honor. So what? Your Honor, I don't know how to tell you this. But we're dealing with a ghost situation. Death has no meaning in this courtroom. Okay. Sure. I mean, he's not wrong. Order, order, order! Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of... You're a ghost! Well, people should already understand, after all. The blood of the master of the grind channeling technique flows within that body. The grind channeling technique. Now, where have I heard that? That's right. You're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium. What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone on the very night of the murder to a temple where her twin sister Iris was. Well, if you're gonna put things that way, then yes. Yeah, it did. Deal with it. We're supposed to believe that coincidence just like that just happens? Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in the instructions. Ah, what's that? These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. It's part of a plan called... part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple. 2 of them? Hold on. Hold on. Two of them. Two of them. Why is this called maxresdefault.png? Ooh! Even that channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell. In other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time. That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris. And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw in the inner temple was someone else dressed as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne. You even know what you're saying, Wright? Oh, channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans to talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris. What? How do you know? Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. You're meeting Sister Bikini, Dahlia Hawthorne. The Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled. Oh, so you're just accepting that he was... that she was channeled. A spirit was channeled. You're accepting that. Everything else, though, would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike. So goofy. It was later that the body was moved by pendulum. That's right. Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far? Yes. After being notified of what happened, the police came to Hazakura's temple's main hall. They found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center. Yes, I suppose. Oh, thank goodness! Thank God, I'm real! Looks like he's finally convinced. Something still seems off. Way off. Still not convinced that the Iris here is the same one from the other night. Ah. Suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous. Coffee. Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places? Switched places? No, I'm not... Your Honor, I'm not saying that happened. Phoenix Wright, prove this man right and explain how Dahlia and Iris switched places immediately. To be perfectly honest, there's still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know. Unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue this trial. Prove how they switched places. Iris didn't have the power to... Spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia, which means... He must have switched places somewhere. Well, Mr. Wright? The time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, out of the three... There are many chances... Yeah. During the earthquake. Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance. Oh, explain yourself. Yesterday, for a few moments, Iris's whereabouts were unknown. Unknown? What do you mean? What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely unsupervised. Sip. Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect the time to move about freely like that? Promise you'll be nice. Promise you won't get mad. It wasn't his fault. Right, are you talking shit about me? Maybe. This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it? Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not? An earthquake? Oh god, I was here! Earthquake! Oh my goodness! Inner temple! This kind of tremor might... Oh god! I'm here. How could I have... She fled. She escaped. I went to the air temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived in the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge of this right mind would consider the idea of a spirit channeling and... Be quiet. It's been a long time, Mr. Judge. That voice. Guess I'll have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask her name and profession. Isn't this the lady who killed you? That's one of my rules. Dahlia Hawthorne. My current profession? Permanently retired. Haunted. My profession? Haunting and manipulating. Ah. So you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh? Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me. Damn, she's got a point. Who's crawling around behind my desk? Get out of there. Now's not the time. It just gave up. I mean, she's got a point. Like, okay, what are you going to do about it? What is going on here? I did the whole lying thing to waste your time. Dahlia Hawthorne. Never thought we'd meet again. I never thought we'd meet like this. This time it'll end. For her and for myself. Alright. I think we're in danger. I think we might be in a little bit of danger. I, Dahlia Hawthorne, killed Misty Fate. What are you going to do? You can't give the death penalty to a ghost. They're immune. They've already died. You can't send a ghost to jail either. They'll just go right through the walls. And with that, that is all for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for the super chats. And, have a good one. What's on the schedule for... this week. I guess in a few hours it's going to be next week. I know that on the 7th, Bobo Bay will be releasing a new demo, so we're definitely going to check that out. Yep, Bippy Pop already said it before in chat, before I even got to say it. Bobo Bay! As for the rest of the week, I don't know. Guess it's just how I end up feeling. Probably have some art streams. We continue Ace Attorney. Other than that, it's, anyone's game. Anyone's guess. Rain World? Oh yeah, we still need to continue Rain World now that I'm not as busy. But yeah. So, on the 7th, for a fact, will be Bobo Bay. It will return. Maybe next stream, if it's not Bobo Bay, if it's before Bobo Bay, could be Rain World. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be the plan. Alright. Have a good one, everyone. Look forward to next streams, and I'll see you soon. Good night. Bye-bye. Woo! Thanks for watching.